Welcome to our Legal Shield business overview. Our goal today is to give you enough information to help you make a decision to join our team. Please get back with the person that invited you to our webcast. I've just started my 25th year with the company. It's been one of the best decisions that I made. It took me 15 days to research the company. So again, if you decide this is something you want to do, I definitely want to work with you, mentor you, and create a system that actually works for you. Okay, a system that we can work around. Back in 1995, a gentleman called me up and he asked me a couple questions. He said, Mike, could your main source of income decline, due to the economy, regulation change, company structures, industry changes, technology changes, age, accidents, or illness? I said, well, sure it could. He said, does it make sense to have an additional income source coming into your household? I said, well, sure it does. Especially retirement age, we're always looking for another income stream to come in to help us. So, he said, I want to talk to you about a company called Legal Shield. That's what I want to do this evening for you. I want to talk to you about a company called Legal Shield. Legal Shield gives you the ability to talk to a lawyer on any personal legal matter without to worry about the high hourly cost. For a flat monthly fee, you can have access to legal advice no matter how traumatic or trivial the issue may be. He said, under the protection of Legal Shield, you and your clients can live their life on their terms. I know it made sense, but anytime that I would look at an opportunity, and again, I was looking, okay, and that's what we're looking for, people that are looking. I figured that's why you're here on our webcast this evening or tonight. But there was 5 questions I would go over. Number 1, does it have mass appeal? Number 2, is it affordable? Number 3, I wanted to know who is my competition. Number 4, the current market share. And number 5, compensation. Was it worth my time? Renewals, did it pay renewals? And passive residual income. So I went out and did my own homework. I found out there was over 150 companies out there talking about this company. Everything from Forbes, Fortune, Money Magazine, Wall Street Journal, Individual Investors. Success Magazine said this is the wave of the future. The total legal industry for 80% of Americans in the middle class is a $15 to $25 billion industry. So the top 10% of the people in the United States, the Oprahs, the Michael Jordans, they can afford to have attorneys on retainer. The bottom 10, it's called legal aid court appointed. And again, they were talking, this is a $15 to $25 billion industry. I've been in marketing a long time, but I always had to know my target. I live close to Cincinnati and found out that the University of Cincinnati, their first year of business college, this is their textbook, chapter 2, talking about insurance against lawsuits. The gentleman in the right-hand corner is Mr. Stonecipher, is the founder of our industry, was a mentor of mine. They're also talking, if you're going to start a business in today's market, today's economy, you need to be disruptive. You need an innovation. You need innovation. You need an app. Let's remember, can you remember shopping malls? Okay. I was telling my grandkids, their kids, they'll have to Google what a shopping mall was. Let's look at Amazon. Who would have thought Amazon would have shook up Walmart? Okay, Spotify. What's Spotify? Well, Spotify, you buy your CDs, some music. There's over 20 million members on Spotify right now. We can think of a few more from, Uber. What about Airbnb? Think about what did they do to the industry? They actually took an industry that had a system, but they made it simpler, easier, and more affordable. Well, what about getting access to the justice system? Legal Shield, what they did, they took a system that was already in place and made it simpler, easier, and more affordable, and they created that app. The company's vision is to provide equal access to liberty, equality, opportunity, and justice that every human deserves and expects. Again, I told you I'm working on my 25th year with the company. It's been a great ride for us. I love it. The opportunity is in front of us, not behind us. But every time I market a membership, I personally believe I just increase the quality of that person's lifestyle. A little bit about our company. It was established in 1972, and what I like about it, it was created out of need and not out of greed. There's a lot of companies that pop up out of greed, not out of a need. We're protecting approximately 4.4 million lives in the U.S. and Canada with a dedicated network of quality law firms in all 50 states and all Canadian provinces and territory. A couple months ago, we just went into the United Kingdom in 2020. They're telling us we will be in Puerto Rico. This is home office. It's about 90 miles southeast of Oklahoma City. You're going to find a little town called Ada, Oklahoma. It's where we're at. We also have an office in Dallas, Texas as well. But under the membership, let's talk about who's covered. The member's spouse or domestic partner, never married, dependent children under the age of 26, living at home, a full-time student, we consider full-time 12 hours, dependent children under the age of 18 for whom the member is a legal guardian, a physically or mentally disabled child living at home regardless of age. You know, our membership is $24.95 a month, covers the entire family here. That breaks down to about 83 cents a day. Less than a cup of coffee, you can have access to some of the best legal minds in this country. Now, some of you are probably thinking, wait a minute, you know, I've used attorneys before and 83 cents was not in the equation. I spent more of the part to see an attorney than $24.95. But let me teach you how this thing works. It was a big thing for me. We go into every state and we put in a provider firm. Our provider firm gets 1/3 of every dollar based on the number of memberships in the state. In Ohio, we have 50,000 plus memberships. They average about $10 a membership. If you multiply that out, that's $500,000. Now ask yourself, if you're the law firm and we're paying you $500,000 a year, what kind of service would you give me? I'm sure you're saying great service, impeccable service, whatever it may be. Well, I want you to understand that's not a year, that's a month. And the picture you're seeing here is not the top sales rep. These are the senior partners of the law firm all across the country. There's firms on here that were paying over $1 million a month to handle our clients. Our average attorney's been practicing over 22 years. So again, these are not paralegals. These are not someone fresh out of law school. Now let's go ahead and look at our membership. Each one of our clients, again, is going to go ahead and get an app. And if they have a situation, all they have to do is tap that app. And this is the membership. I'm going to walk you through it. And I want you to ask yourself, do you see value? All right. Now, what we have is unlimited base personal legal advice. I tell my clients we live in the greatest country in the world. But if you don't know your rights, do you have them? If you know them, you can't afford them, do you really have them? Someone treating you unfairly, not staying behind a warranty or guarantee or promise. What our attorneys will do at no additional cost other than that monthly membership, they'll send out letters, they'll make a phone call on your behalf. A little more muscles. All contracts will review up to 15 pages for you. Get that letter from IRS, you can't return it to sender. The way it works, our clients are signing up, and this year we actually pick up the trailing year form. This is their W-2. Trial defense. You know, there's 177 lawsuits filed every minute in our society. You don't have to be guilty to go to court. You just have to be accused. We start our members out with 60 hours of attorney time already paid for. You know, $200 an hour, that's like $12,000 in the bank. I don't care if you use that 60 hours this year. Next year we'll give you 120. The following 180. The following 240, and we cap it on the 5th year at 300 hours. Okay, attorney fees going up and down, or up or down. We know they're going to go up, but we're going to give you more value the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th year than you had the 1st year, just because we're going to give you more attorney times. Now, what doesn't go up is your rates. Company's 47 years old. They've never raised their rates on existing clients. Now, this one has a 90-day waiting period on it. Family domestic service, uncontested divorce, uncontested adoption, separation, name change at no additional cost. We also have emergency access. Our offices are open 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. But what Legal Shield's found out, good people get in trouble. It's always not 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. What happens after hours? Well, we have the emergency button. This is where there's an accident with an injury. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. Could be Sunday morning and they're knocking on your door talking about taking your children away. Okay, child custody, whatever it may be. It could be as much, again, you're pulled over and the officer runs your license, finds out you got 4 warrants on you in Pennsylvania for writing bad checks. You say, officer, that is not me. And he says, this is your name. Is this your social security number? And you hear, yes, yes, yes. I promise all you're going to hear is click, click, watch your head, get in the back seat. Okay, traffic ticket assistance, got to be legally in the car, no drugs, no alcohol. What our attorneys will do, they'll go to court for you. They'll plea bargain. They'll do everything they can. Judge, if my client doesn't get a ticket in the next 12 months, can we waive these 4 points? You know, I have clients that drive for a living, DHL, FedEx. They get a ticket in their car, they could lose their job. So it's very important. We don't fix tickets, but we do everything in the power they can to keep you behind the wheel. Heaven forbid you have an accident and someone is killed. We have tragic accident representation. Most people are under the impression my car insurance will take care of everything. But there's a loophole in there. Again, heaven forbid that you have an accident, you're charged with involuntary manslaughter, negligent homicide, or vehicular homicide, your car insurance will not cover one dime of your attorney fees. Now they pick up civil. Civil's about money. Criminal's it's about you. They don't want your money, they want you. You have an accident, you didn't mean to do it, but you did it. That's why they call it involuntary manslaughter. You got a 16, 17-year-old daughter or son has an accident, someone's killed. Who are they suing? Mom and dad. This is nothing but risk management. When I looked at this back in 1995, I had 3 daughters driving. I told my wife, for 83 cents a day, I can't afford not to own it. It was a greater risk for me not to have it than to have it. I said, I'd rather own something that never needed and not have it and need it. The next one, 7 out of 10 Americans don't have, and 80% of them wrote at the hospital. This is another thing that I needed. I needed a will. With our program, our clients are going to get a will, living will, healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney at no additional cost. And what's nice, they don't have to be with us a year, 2 years, 3 years to qualify. Okay, this is a day one benefit. Again, we not only give them the will, we update it yearly free at no additional cost. We have what we call 25% members discount. Okay, this is for pre-existing conditions. Under our pre-existing condition program, the American Bar said 52% of Americans have ongoing legal problems. So the problem is they need to talk to an attorney, but they can't afford it. They'll be able to talk to our attorneys at no additional cost if they can write a letter, if they can review a contract, no additional cost, but they have to go to court. It's a 25% discount. A bankruptcy, a contested adoption, contested divorce, DUIs, okay? It's at a 25% discount. Is a divorce ever over if you have children? Now, I want you to understand everything from A to Z, from adoption to zoning, is covered under our program. It's just these different benefits. Now, we have what we call a contingency case. This is where you want to go on offense. You want to sue someone. Well, by you being a preferred member, what they'll do, they'll knock a couple points off. What does that mean to you? That means more money stays in your pocket instead of goes into the attorneys because you are a preferred member. Now, ask yourself, would you or your clients prefer $250 an hour or $24.95 a month? And get access to a national network of law firms that gives our client a nationwide coverage. It's like a blanket. No matter what part of the country they're at, they're going to have protections. Not only in the state they live in, it's a nationwide coverage. Another service I want to talk about is identity theft. Is it a problem today? No, it's an epidemic. Look at Equifax. Over 145 million people were hit. I was hit. What did we lose? Social security numbers, names, birthday, everything they need to start a new you. Criminals don't want your money. They want your information. They want your identity. At least with the legal plan, you're innocent until proven guilty. But with the identity theft, you're guilty until proven innocent. So we have a program. And I want you to understand, identity theft is more than credit. There's character, criminal, driver's license, tax return, medical claims, social security claims, okay? All out there. Our ID Shield program, we're going to cover your credit score. We're going to cover social security number, passports, driver's license, social media, dark web, loans. We'll cover up 10 medical IDs, 10 emails for you, 10 bank accounts, credit cards, everything that you need to have monitored, they're going to monitor for your passport as well, just like I was saying, up to 10 that we have. Now, I want you to understand that we have an unlimited service guarantee. We don't care what it costs. They're going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to restore your identity back to a pre-theft status, okay, with a restoration. What does that mean? You sign a limited power of attorney, you go back to work, they go to work for you. We have, on our basic plan, we have a $25,000 protection policy. Now that's for out-of-pocket expense. You might have to take off work, lost wages, airline, who knows what it is. That's $25,000 out of pocket. All right, under our 3-bureau plan, our plus plan, we have $1 million out-of-pocket expense. That's an extra $5 a month on that. So it's your choice, 1 bureau or 3 bureau. You got your credit scores. They're going to teach you how to up that. So under our plan, who is covered? Under the individual, it's the member. Under the family plan, this is on our ID Shield plan. We cover the member spouse or domestic partner, up to 10 dependent children under the age 18, all for that one price. Now, if we're combining on the 1 bureau plan, that's the legal plan and the ID Shield plan, you could sell them separate or combine them. You're looking at $49.90 a month. On an individual, the family plan is $24.95, but on the ID Shield, it's $9.95. That's the one bureau. Now, again, if they want 3-bureau plan with the family plan, it's $54.95. On the individual, it's $39.90. Okay, then we can show our clients how they can actually get it free. We have what we call members perks. I use this on a regular basis. It would cost me money not to own the membership in my AT&T bill. They knock 20% right off the top. There's Verizon. Let me show you a couple things that I use on a regular basis. I go to K&G. I went over and bought some stuff, and because I was a member, they knocked $157 off. I could tell you that, but it's pretty hard to believe, but I can show you. Office Max, some copies, different things. They knocked $53 off my bill. Here's another one, $120 off. Here's where I travel. I was in Michigan. They knocked 2 nights stay off a hotel I was going to stay at anyway. $55 they knocked off. It offsets my premium. I want to know, is the market ready? 93% of respondents believe lawyers charge too much. The other 7%, I know it had to be the lawyer's wife. Not enough. All right, nearly 90% of Americans say they do not have any form of legal insurance or legal protection. That's called opportunity. 9 out of 10 respondents said that if cost were more affordable, they would seek legal counsel. This was a big one. 60% reported they would be interested in purchasing a legal plan. That's 6 out of 10 people you sit down and talk to. It's going to say yes. Today, I think it's a little better than that if we train you. How do we make money? Well, we have what we call word-of-mouth marketing, and we have team building. It's your choice. We can personally enroll members. If you decide you want to build a team, there's an override program. We'll touch on that in just a minute. Residual commissions on personal as well as team overrides, bonus and incentives. All right, and let's look at the commission here we have. Okay, this is what we call our commission plan. It's premium based. You work your way up on premium. You become a senior associate when you have a total of $180 worth of premium. Now, we do have incentives. We don't have quotas, so there's a lot of incentives out there. But once you're a senior associate, you collect $180 worth of premium. You're now making $120 on every one you market. That's that $49.90 plan. You sell a membership. You make no more money on that till your 13th month. That's when the renewals will kick in. All right, to be a manager, you're looking at $400 worth of premium. Again, that's accumulated from the time you started. Just keep going. That's $140 on every one you market. All right, once you have $1,350 worth of premium, you're a senior manager making $160 on every one you market. You market 10 sales, 2.5 sales a week on a part-time base, work around the hours you have. Again, we'll create a system for that. That's an extra $1,600 coming in your household. A director, once you have $2,700 worth of premium that you've collected since the time you started, you make $190 on every one you market. 10 sales, you might as well say you're looking at an extra $2,000 coming into your household. What would change at that level? Now, that's the highest permanent level we have. Once you hit those levels, you're always there. You never go back. Everything else above is a bonus from senior director and executive director and beyond. If you decide to start a sales team, there's an override. Let me give you an example here. Say you're an executive director. Okay, you've achieved that level, and I'm a senior associate. I sell a membership. The company pays me $120. That's on the $49.90 plan. But what you sell a membership, you get $280. But what they're going to do, they're going to pay me $180 as an override. Okay, the differential. Okay, it's a differential program. It's $180 on that. Very lucrative. We have specialty markets. Okay, maybe you have access to employee benefits, payroll deduct, small business plans, home business supplement, teacher's plan, officer's plan, gun owner's plan, commercial driver's plan. We have our Legal Shield Espanol. I was telling you about that. We will be in Puerto Rico. I'm looking forward to it. All right. We have performance clubs, 2 incentive trips a year for you and your spouse. All right. Monthly personal bonuses up to $500 a month. That's an extra $6,000 a year coming in that you can achieve. Monthly team matching bonuses. We have a one-time investment. Okay, that's to set up your business. That's a $99 charge. Okay, it's one time. Okay, you own your book of business. It's portable. It's Willow. It's lifetime residual income. What that means, the block of business you create, you own, you earn money on the life of the membership, not your life. You can create a business that will outlast you. Again, you pass away, it goes to your company. It doesn't go back to the company, it goes to the family, it goes to your estate. Weekly training and support we have for you. We have, this is what's been going on without you over the last 10 years. We paid $1 billion in commission, over 250 Millionaire Club members, 400 plus six-figure and above earners and ring earners that are earning six figures a year, 200 plus $50,000 ring earners, earning 50,000 or better, working from home around the hours they have. So again, what we want you to do is get back with the person that invited you and get your questions answered. I'd love to talk to you and help you set up a system that'll work for you. Again, I just started my 25th year with it. Been very excited with it, been very blessed with it. Retired my wife over 22 years ago and put 2 kids through college on this. Questions I would ask myself before I would consider marketing. We started with this. Let's end up with this. Does it have mass appeal? I think I could check that off. Legal access to the legal system at an affordable rate definitely has mass appeal. I wanted to know who my competition was. Please don't tell me it was Amazon. No, it's we are the competition. They say we're just like Legal Shield. There's a few competitors out there, but there's no competition. We're the only one out there that will actually put a complete wall of security around our clients and monitor our attorneys on a daily basis. Market, the saturation of it, current market share. I don't want to get out there, 98% of the market's already captured. I mean, we're out there fist fighting for 2%. What we have is 3% of the market is captured. What does that mean to you? What did it mean to me? That it allows ordinary people like myself to make an extraordinary income. Compensation, anywhere between 12.5% all the way up to 67%, and we'll explain that to you, okay? And it also pays renewals, okay, for the life of the member, not your life, and it's passive residual income, okay? Again, repeating myself, the block of business you create, you own. You pass away, it goes to your family, it goes to your state, it's leaving a legacy. So I want to thank you for your time, and please get back with the person that invited you to look at our webcast, get your questions answered, get me on a 3-way, whatever it may be. I don't care, positive, negative, whatever. You're talking to someone that's done very well with this company, and it's not because of me, it's because of the services that we market and the time that we are in. So again, get back with the person that invited you. Looking forward to talking to you and looking forward to working with you.